and that He has a plan for us, and that He loves us so much. I don't know what else I can say. To Him be praised.
Can you just
Can you
really,
decide now so I can hug
for,
you?
Sharon,
Decide now and I'll hug
I
you.
think that's the first time she's spoken about it publicly to people other than really close friends. And it's a big deal because she's going all in with God. She quit her job before even becoming accepted to become a missionary. And now she's just waiting for God's plan to unfold for her. And this is a big deal. This is a big step for her. Especially quitting her job in this economy. It's a big deal, right? And so she's just saying, all right, God, I don't know what your plan is for me. I don't know what's going on. It's a mess right now. I don't like. I can't figure out exactly what's going to happen next, or I can't figure out what the picture is going to be. But I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to trust in you, in your love for me. Because I know you love me. And I know that your plan for me isn't for me to quit my job and become homeless. No. It's not for me. It's not a plan for me to go through hardship and woe for no reason. Your plan is for me to do something good for you. To be an instrument of your peace, to be an instrument of your love. And thanks, Sigrid. Thank you again. So let's give her another round of applause. So let's just recap real quick. So God has always been there for us, even when we turn away, even when we want to be angry with Him. God bless you. I don't know if you've ever been through an experience where you're just angry at God. Have you ever had that? I've been pissed off. I've been really angry with God. It's my first girlfriend, and we stopped going out. And I was like, man, God, how could you do this to me? Like, I've been so faithful. I've done so many things for you. How could this happen this way? And at that moment in college, I turned away completely from God, right? But He came back for me. And He was still there for me, even despite me turning my back on Him. And He came looking for me, and through the weirdest way, through this community, and brought me back into His presence, and brought me back into His love. And now today, I feel so much love within this community. I find that I love this community more than I love my own life. And I kind of have a story like Signet too. After college, I graduated and was like, all right, I'm going to become a missionary, just like John. John works for the ministry. And basically, you instead of going to an office, you go to stuff like this, and you give talks, you give sharings. He plays the guitar really well, so he plays the guitar for different people and for events and concerts. And so I was going to do that. And so God, all right, I'm going all in with you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my career on hold. I'm going to piss off my family because I know they want me to go work. I'm going to do this all the way for you. I'm going to spend every single moment of my day for you because I love you. And you found me, you rescued me, and I'm now going to spend it for you. But God had different plans for me. God said, no, I love that you're going to do that for me. That's what I wanted from you. I didn't want you to go full-time or to go missionary for me. I wanted your yes. I wanted your love. I wanted you to love me enough for you to decide that you would give your life for me. Right? And so what ended up happening is I didn't become a missionary. I spent a month or two at home sitting on my couch thinking, what's going on? I thought me and you were going to go all in with this, God. I thought we were going to go all the way with this. I thought you were going to send me to a foreign country. I thought you were going to send me to places unknown. I thought we were going to do this, right? But God had different plans. He said, all right, I'm actually going to move you not to a different country. I'm going to move you to California. And He moved me here to Southern California. And it was kind of crazy how it happened. In the span of a week, I found a job. I interviewed while I was still living in New Jersey. I interviewed. They wanted me back, so I flew back again for another interview. My cousins happened to have a room empty in their apartment. it's like, hey, if you get a job, you can live with me, right? And my other cousin, who was going to UCLA at the time, he didn't need his car because he was living in the dorms. So I said, hey, if you get a job, you can drive my car. So in a span of like 3 days, literally, I had a place to stay, I had a car to drive, and I had a job. Yeah. And so that was God's plan for me. And for a while, I thought I didn't follow. Like, I didn't understand that was God's plan, right? I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go to California, away from all my friends, away from my family, away from all the things that I felt love from. My family is the community. My sister, my cats. I missed my cats. And I decided to move to California. And it was only recently, maybe a couple of years down the line, that I realized that God had not moved me out there for me, but for God's plan. But that was part of God's plan, right? Like Signa was saying, God knew that we would all be here tonight. God knew that before we were formed, that tonight would happen. That I would be here, all the way from New Jersey, who isn't, I'm not really supposed to be here, you know what I mean? All these things that happened, I wouldn't be here. You probably wouldn't be here for, if not for, I don't know, a flyer, someone calling you, someone inviting you. All these things could happen that you might not have made it in tonight. But you're here, right? You made it, right? All these things happened, and they were set in motion from the time you were born. God knew that this moment would happen. God knew that this would be the year. And so I invite you right now to ask yourself, why am I here? Is it because someone invited me? Is it because I saw a flyer? Or is it because God is talking to me right now and He's saying, hey, I want you to find where I have loved you, when I have loved you. I want you to finally understand the plan that I have for you. I want you to understand that all the things that you've gone through in the past and are going through now have a purpose and a reason. That purpose is for your good, and not for your will. I want you to realize that this is all because I love you. Because I loved you enough that I made this day happen. That I made myself come here. That I made everyone here serving you come here. That I made this venue available for you today. I want you to know that all these things have been because I, God, love you. And I, God, want to know you more. And I, God, want you, not me, I'm not God. And I want you to know that throughout your journey, I will be with you. And I will never leave you or forsake you. My plans are for your good, not for your will. And so, I need to call on the music ministry for a reflection song. And throughout this song, I want you to think back. To ask yourself, how has God shown His love to me in the past? How has God made known His presence to me? And what do you think God's plan is for you? So let's recap real quick. God loves you. God has a plan for you. God has always been there for you. God will always be there for you. And whatever you've been through in the past and what you are going through in the present and what you will go through in the future is part of God's plan. And it's for your good. So think about these two things, these two questions. When have I felt God's love? And two, what do I think God's plan is for me?